Hey folks, welcome back to the Portable Gamer, welcome back to European Truck Simulator, and welcome back to Liege, which is, is that in Belgium? Because I know Bruges is in Belgium, is it not? Sounds kind of the same. Really not important. Why am I bringing it up? Let's see, where do we want to get to? We want to get to, is it Germany that we want to get into? I think it is. So, there we go. There we go. And there's some trips into Germany. Have not been there yet. Same place. Same place. Okay. So it looks like we're going to Duisburg. Is that how we say it? And this is it's a trailer that we don't haul very often. Let's go ahead and take that one. So, as always, new things going on. New and interesting things going on. So we'll get rolling here. And I'll tell you what's going on. I can tell you I am loving the microphone. I am loving the hell out of it. And I was recording everything on my gaming box. And then I realized because I'm no longer tied to my headset microphone. Right? That was how we were doing it. As we were using the microphone in my gaming headset, but we're not doing that anymore, and I realized, so then I can record anywhere I want. So instead of having the new Blue Yeti plugged into the gaming laptop, I have it plugged into my other laptop, and we're running Cakewalk over there. So I'm recording the voiceover part of this in Cakewalk with audio, with post-processing, and then I'm recording the game audio, obviously on the gaming laptop. So monitoring is not great, I have to say, and I have not figured out how to do that, because what I need to do is have a signal going from my utility laptop with Cakewalk running on it, and somehow get that to my headset, and it's just not going to work, because it's well, the way I have it set up now, it's a Bluetooth headset, so that's not going to happen. It also has an 1/8 inch, like a regular audio jack. So what I would need to do then is, I would need to take an audio signal out of my gaming laptop. I would need to take an audio signal out of my utility laptop, send them both into a mixer, and then adjust it somehow and send it to the headset. I don't know that that's going to happen. I think monitoring may be a, you know what I'm saying? I don't necessarily want to die on that hill. I don't know that that's super critical. I can also tell you that I've spent a lot of time this afternoon exploring noise reduction and how to get rid of hiss and rumble and a lot of other things. I can tell you this microphone, it's not the best microphone in the world. I mean, I got it at Best Buy. I think it was $140. It's a nice microphone, and it's sort of the industry standard for what it is we do, but it's by no means, it's not a $5,000 vocal recording microphone like you'd find in a recording studio. Oh, remind me to tell you, there's one other thing about Jazzy Cats. One other thing I have for you. So, it's a decent microphone, but it's by no means perfect. And even so, it is picking up everything, every sound, everything that's going on in this hotel room. It's capturing it. So I'm aware of taking some of the noise levels down, and whereas my headset microphone is by comparison a bit of a potato microphone, I feel like its lack of sensitivity almost sort of helped us out, because it didn't pick up a lot of the room noise, and even I told you at the moment I have my microphone just on my desk on the stand that it comes with, and I will need to get an independent stand with a shock mount, because every time I click a button on any of my laptops, even if I move my hand, I have a memorial bracelet. I don't know if they have those where you are, but in the United States you can get a small aluminum bracelet with a service member's name engraved on it, and I have one, and it rattles against my wristwatch. It's a very I would think a very quiet sound. You can barely hear it, but the microphone picks it up, and it's quite loud. So I will do my best to solve those problems one at a time, and I'm certainly not complaining about them, but it's fascinating to me that it's like every time we improve something, you know what, that's a little too far to back up. Every time we improve something, we create for ourselves more problems. More money, more problems, as the poet said. So we'll get it sorted out, but in the meantime, I know the audio quality, in some ways it has dramatically improved, and in other ways it's like, oh God, make that hissing stop. I'm working on it, and I will get it sorted out. And then what I wanted to tell you about Jazzy Cats is I am pretty sure that the trucks that we're seeing with the black boxes where the shadow is bugged out that is the Jazzy Cats pack, and that's something that will be sorted out in time. There's a fix for the Jazzy Cats trucks in traffic. It's a temporary fix for 1.32, and I have that installed, but in the notes for that it said it was just for the cables, which is fine, you know, but apparently that shadow problem is not something that has been addressed yet, if that's even the cause of it. And I don't want to blame it on a Jazzy Cats pack if it's something else, but at the moment that seems to be where things are. I can also tell you I cannot get the configurator to work at all, not in any way, shape, or form. I have tried several times, and in fact we're in Liege. Last episode we drove from Reims up to Liege, and then I got in another truck, and that took us back to Reims, and then I hooked up another trailer, but I didn't drive up to Liege. I drove up off camera and got to the garage, tried to make some changes to the truck because we lost some driving lights. I believe when we disabled the 2010 MAN TGX, we lost some of the little LED bars that we were running on this truck, which I really, really like. I hope we can get those back. But for the moment, we lost them, and I wanted to put something else in place there because we have the bar, but we don't have any lights on it. So here, I'll show you. Right? We got our little mustache bar down there, but it ain't got no lights on it. So I went into the configurator, and it crashes every time. So I went in and started selectively pulling out mods. I pulled out all the Sask stuff first. That didn't do it. I pulled out all the Obolino stuff. That didn't do it. I pulled out all the Big T stuff. That didn't do it. I pulled out all the 50K. Now, is it 50K? Is it 50K ETA? I don't know. I say 50K. I took out all the 50K stuff. That didn't help. I took out all the RJL stuff. That didn't help. So now it's possible. I don't think it's likely, but it's possible that the configurator is just bugged out. It has nothing to do with accessories. It's just bugged out in the patch, and we shouldn't be using it yet. I don't think so. That's a pretty big, right? When such a big part of the 1.32 patch is the ability to buy trailers and set them up the way you want, it doesn't seem likely to me that they would have a bug that big in the first beta, although it's possible, but I don't think so. I think it's got something to do with my mods, and at the moment I cannot get it figured out. So what I will do off camera is I will go into my research profile and deactivate everything and see if that gets a handle on it, or I can just gradually, you know, go in and pull mods out singly, you know, 2s and 3s over and over and over until I find out what is causing it. But for the moment, we are going to roll this truck as is because we can't really make any improvement. Well, it's not that we can't really make any improvements. We can't make any improvements at all, I guess is a better way to say it. However, we also don't have a whole lot of money, so it's not the end of the world that we can't do that. No. But it's beta gameplay, and you know, SCS is very upfront about the fact that it is a beta, and they tell you, you know, don't mess with this unless you're willing to lose your save game and lose your profile and everything. So it's I'm doing this because I want to get, obviously I want to get the video out there, early. I'm trying to grow my channel, and I know people like new stuff. They like to see new stuff and things that are, I don't know, relevant, I guess. You know what I mean. You see what I'm getting at. People like to see stuff that's that they haven't seen before, and 1.32 is brand new. So that's part of it. But I really do feel, not an obligation, that's too strong a word, but I feel like these games really give me a lot. For what they cost and for what you get back from them, to me, it's a no-brainer. I have no problem playing a beta and then letting the crash reports go back to SCS so they can continue to improve their product. And it's not quite the same as like being a beta tester. That's more of a, that's a pretty, I don't want to say a special thing, but that's more a select thing that a person can do. So this is open beta. It's not real beta testing. But I know that the crash reports from the gameplay that I'm doing right now are going back to SCS Soft, and we're all helping to make the game better. And I'm glad that I can participate in that, because the game has certainly given me a lot. I'm happy to give something back. So there's another little rant, although that was kind of a positive rant, so no worries there. We're in Germany. I'm looking around for changes and improvements, and I have to say these maps are so big now, and particularly with pro mods, I don't even remember the last time we were in Germany. It's probably a couple of months ago in real time that we were in Germany. So I can't necessarily say, I can see that that's different or that's different. And I feel like, and I said this last episode, I feel like overall the game just looks better, but I don't know that I'm seeing that because I'm seeing it, or I'm seeing it because the notes said I would see it. I know I was playing American Truck Sim a couple weeks back, and sort of out of nowhere, we were in New Mexico, were we not? Yeah, we were heading toward Artesia. I remember it well. We were heading toward Artesia, and I was like, does this game look really good right now? I just felt like the game looked really, really good. And I'm sort of feeling like that. Let me slow down here. We don't have enough money to be paying tickets. I'm sort of feeling like that now. I feel like the game is just really looking, it's just a nice render. And I can't know for sure whether that's me, like my whatever, or if it really is, but it certainly seems to be, and I'm very pleased with it right now. Now, something else I can tell you, and in fact, I don't know if I want to mess with it right now. Oh, why not? Turn this off. Turn this off. Let's go in here. We're capped at 30 FPS right now, and I'm not sure why. So if we go into graphics, default refresh, and VSync. Do you want to risk it? No. Let's turn that off. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Okay. The back? Are we good? Are we cool? No. This is bizarre. It's even in the in-between screen, it's still capped at 30, which is very weird. I don't know how long this is going to take to load. Hopefully not too long. There it goes. Quick enough. Okay. We good? Are we good? Are we cool? I think we're cool. Okay. I don't know what's going on, because yesterday or last episode, whenever it was, we were doing great. We were locked at 60, and now we're locked at 30. So I don't know what is causing that, but it's consistent enough that we're obviously, I mean, it's at 30 and it's not budging. So we're capped. So it's not me. I didn't do that. I wouldn't do that. And if I did, I wouldn't cap it at 30. So we'll sort it out. Sort it out off camera. But, yeah, man. Good times. What else is going on? Oh, the reason we're playing Euro Truck back to back is I had to pack up my gaming rig, and I'm back to being the portable gamer tonight. It's just a laptop, a gamepad, and a microphone, and another laptop. But I had to take the wheel and my keyboards and my button boxes and my flight sticks and everything else had to get packed up. I'm going to be moving to another town, so everything had to go away momentarily. So we're on a very, very small system. And because I am going to stick with the wheel for racing sim from now on, I will not be doing any race sims till I get the wheel set up again, which should be about a week. But that means truck sim and spin tires and train sim. And unfortunately we can't farm either because I use my flight stick for all my front loader operations, and flight stick is gone as well too. I needed to I'm going to be Ubering a little bit, and I have kind of a rule when I Uber that I don't really have more than I can carry. So I've got my carry-on bag and my laptop bag, and I have a sling bag. It's like it's a purse. It's like a man bag, and that's it. That's all that I can comfortably carry, like through an airport. And I don't like having a lot of luggage. I don't like having so much that I have to get a cart for it. I like to just be really simple. And it is 3 bags, but I can generally get away with carrying on. They'll sort of make an allowance. Looking at it like, obviously you get 1 carry-on and then 1 laptop, and women get a purse, so they have to kind of extend that out to guys too. So it's supposed to be 2 bags total, but they generally make it 3 because women do have both a laptop bag and a purse, and like I said, they have to extend that to guys as well. So that's the rig that I have right now, and obviously I can't have my wheel and everything with me like that. So when I can get set up again, I will. It should be about a week. Hopefully no longer than that. Fog is definitely different. I'm not imagining that. The fog and mist effect is significantly better than it was. I'm really liking it. So, man, I wish I knew what was up with that frame rate. It's not... I have to say, it looks like 60. I'm curious to see what it's going to look like when we review the video. It certainly looks like 60, but it's saying that it's capped at 30. Bizarre. Now, also just thought of something else. Okay. I think I may have screwed myself, and not in the good way. When I paused out of this and went into that other menu, when it came back, when it was loading, it does a thing where it sort of freezes the recording. And what that means is we're going to be out of sync on our audio because we're recording on a different device. So it's possible that everything that's happening right now is a few seconds out of sync, which is really not the end of the world, I have to say, because the game audio will still sync up with itself. So as far as things like turn signals and gear shifts, that will all still sync up. It's just going to be my voice and how it syncs up with the gameplay. Should be okay. Should be okay. In fact, I can test it. I'm trying to think how I can test it without being a complete lunatic. No, you know what? I won't, but I'll just remember not to do that next time. Not to do anything that's going to cause this recording to slow down when the other one does not. Okay. Hey, man, living and learning. You know how we do. Oh, brakes. Oh, brakes. Oh, man. What does this thing weigh? What's his name again? 23 tons. I mean, it's not it's not heavy cargo weight, but 23 tons is, feel it. It's got a little girth to it. Right, so almost there, just another couple minutes. And we'll call it an episode. And then tomorrow, most likely, this is going to post on Tuesday. Tomorrow, most likely, we'll do spin tires. And then Thursday is going to be the new Train Sim World DLC. I'm really looking forward to that. Apparently, it's a kind of a twisty, exciting sort of rural route up through some mountains in Germany. I'm really looking forward to that. And I am leaving my wipers on, just because we're going to need to turn them back on in a second. If the tunnel was any longer than that, I would have turned them off. AI feels a little smarter. I think they do. I don't know, man. I feel like those boxes are just around the Jazzy Cats, just the sort of standard, you know, long lorries with trailers, or lorry with long trailer, truck with long trailer. Because it doesn't seem to be on the BDF stuff. The BDF trucks seem to be okay. It's only the others. And I wonder if that has anything to do with configurable trailers, buyable trailers, because the BDF trailers are sort of unique to the Jazzy Cats pack. I don't think there are purchasable BDF trailers in the game. All right, we'll figure it out. That fix that I saw for the Jazzy Cats pack today, I thought might address that, but like I said, it seemed more about brakes. It seemed more about the airlines and air hoses. So I don't know, but it's early beta. It's been out 1 day, 2 days. Not a big deal. Everything gets worked out, and I still love playing this game. One of my favorites. Now, I was watching somebody play, what was it? Call of Duty World War II? No. Did I? I thought, well, clearly I did. I thought I swung wide enough. You know what? Son of a bait. I swear I caught on this exact same guardrail earlier. Not earlier today, but in an earlier episode. Do we not have steering wheels on the trailer? Do we? We don't. Alright, well. Grom mistake. Very embarrassing. Very embarrassing. But it stays in. Call of Duty World War II. And that led me to another video from one of the developers, and they were talking about the amount of time that it takes to finish a game. And I guess a lot of people with games like Call of Duty, you know, when a new Call of Duty comes out, they play it till it's done, and then they're done. And they may play it again if it's a classic, but for the most part, it's like building a jigsaw puzzle. Like, you just build it once, and then it's done. You don't build it over and over. I'm kind of in a bad mood about hitting that guardrail, so we're just gonna do like that. But basically, once it's done, it's done. And I was thinking about games like this that you just play. You can play them for hundreds or thousands of hours. So, different kind of game, but I do love it, folks. Thanks for stopping back to check out the Portable Gamer. Thanks for joining us for another episode of Euro Truck Simulator, and we'll see you next time. Take care now.